Welcome to the Hustle Baby Podcast, where I give entrepreneurs 15 minutes to show, grow, and let the world know about their small business. Hey everybody, Evan Walsh here, another episode of Hustle Baby Podcast, and today I'm with the great Mary Dealy. And why don't you tell us a little bit about your business?
Oh, sure, thank you. So I own BeautyEtc Aesthetics, which has been in Medfield for about 9 years, and right here in this location in the Avenue building for about 5 years.
Oh, that's great. How did you get into this business, and what was the sort of inspiration for coming down this path?
Well, I've been a nurse practitioner for over 30 years. I've done a lot of things. I've done things outpatient, inpatient, emergency department, critical care. And I was at the point in my career where I was really looking for something different, a new challenge. One thing about being a nurse practitioner that I love the most is working directly with patients and doing the tactile things, like suturing and starting IVs and drawing blood and that kind of thing. So I've always loved the tactile things, the procedures. And about 9 years ago, I was at Mass General, and a colleague of mine started an aesthetics practice that has ended up being very successful in Boston, and she just really inspired me.
Yeah.
And it just sounded so cool, a new challenge where you're not only learning a whole new medical skill set, but also now you're a business owner and you're running a business. So I was really excited to dive in and to at that time learn everything I could about both those things.
Yeah. Can you give us, for people that don't know, kind of give us a rundown as to what are some of the things that you do, some of the things that you focus on?
Yep. So as a nurse practitioner, also medical director, we are a medical, I guess you could say medical spa, but we're pretty hyper-focused on cosmetics. We offer dermal fillers, we offer neurotoxins, we offer some advanced skin treatments like peels, microneedling. I have a great esthetician who's like a magician with your skin. And also we have a great skincare line, which is medically based. So we focus on the aging face, we focus on gently nourishing you back to something that what you used to look like maybe 5 years ago. And it's all about science, basically.
So you can make people look 5 years younger?
I can gently reverse the clock. Yes,
I love it.
That is my goal, yes.
Oh, that's great. You mentioned a product line. Is it your own product line that you've developed? Or
it's a good question. I did not develop my product line because I'm not an expert in that, so I leave it to the experts. So we have a great scientifically based product line called Zeo Skin Health, which is, to me, it is the holy grail of all skincare products. It does everything that you need for your face, for your skin, for the skin cell. And it's, as I said, scientifically backed, always coming out with new technology, new treatments, and I've had huge success with it. I also offer another skincare line, which is Elastin, which is one that my esthetician loves. Not as much for aging, but definitely for maintaining skin and skin health. It's also a great line. Yeah.
This is kind of it's on topic, but kind of off the cuff here. My daughter is 9 years old, and she has just started her skin routine in the morning that she kind of picked up and learned on YouTube. Is there any age that you should not consider doing skincare, or should you start pretty much when you're ready and comfortable?
I think if your daughter is showing an interest, I would nurture that interest.
Okay.
As long as she keeps it very simple. Don't get too crazy.
No, she's.
I think just being curious about that at her age is awesome.
Yeah, she's very, very focused on it. So that's pretty good. What are some of the biggest misconceptions? I feel like this is probably a good question. What are some of the biggest misconceptions about skincare and the things that you do?
I would say the biggest misconception about the aesthetics industry is that many people think that cosmetic treatments will automatically make you look overdone or weird or strange. But really, aesthetic treatments are designed to be artistic and to be natural and to enhance your features and return you to the previous you, not change who you are, and to focus on your natural beauty. The goal is to improve what's already there, and not to make any dramatic changes. So the trend in aesthetics, the pendulum is really swinging the other way towards a natural, refreshed result rather than exaggerated ones.
That's good, I feel like.
Yeah.
And so do you do things like Botox, and perhaps there's, other... companies that you...
So Botox is a brand name. So
Yeah.
Botox is like Kleenex or Bounty paper towels.
Okay.
There are several neuromodulators in that category that work sometimes better than Botox. So I carry 2 of those. I carry something called Dysport and Xeomin. And that's the other great thing about really diving into this industry is you can really learn what works best for your clients. What, in your opinion, is the best thing to offer your clients. So I do offer that, and that's kind of the bread and butter of my practice. Sure. That's a very simple procedure. I wouldn't even call it a procedure. It's a very simple treatment. I also offer dermal fillers, full facial rejuvenation. As we get older, we lose a lot of volume in our face, and you might wake up one day and look in the mirror and say, oh my God, my face is falling down, and it just happened overnight. But it actually didn't happen overnight. It's been going on for a long time. So the dermal fillers will replace lost volume. I also offer microneedling, collagen stimulation, some great peels, as well as my skincare products.
Wow, that's a lot.
It is a lot, yeah.
And how long have you been doing the skincare? Did you say about 8 years since you started the practice, but did you get into it before that?
I just hit the ground running.
Wow, okay.
I just hit the ground running when I decided I wanted to do it. I opened the business, started off slowly, kind of delved into what I wanted to learn. I reached out to colleagues all over the world, and I trained with whoever I thought would be the best to train me. And also I lean on my colleagues around the country because this industry is a wealth of knowledge.
Sure.
So I kind of dove right into it and haven't looked back.
Well, one of the questions I typically ask entrepreneurs is if there was something that you could recommend or give some advice to somebody that was either starting something similar or just kind of, trying to get off and running with their own thing, what would that be? And you sort of said you hit the ground running. What sort of prep did you have that kind of went into it before where you kind of knew like, yeah, this is what I want to do. I really like kind of the direction that this is heading.
So I would say to anybody that wants to start a business, if you're really passionate about something, then just be a sponge. Just learn as much as you can about everything related to your craft, whatever that is, because this passion will fuel your knowledge, will fuel your growth, and will keep you energized to keep learning. And knowledge is your superpower. It builds confidence and expertise. It opens doors, and it creates opportunities and new possibilities. And it also delivers results. So if you have a strong knowledge base and you feel confident in what you're doing, then you can provide the best possible outcomes for your clients.
That's good. And I assume you have a lot of repeat customers. And once you start a skincare plan, is that something that you keep up with on a monthly basis? This is coming from somebody that doesn't know much about this world.
Yes. So good question. I have a lot of repeat clients, which is the beauty of being here in Medfield, of what I'm doing here. Typically with the neuromodulators, people come every 4 months, 3 times a year, because it does wear off. Other things like the dermal fillers, they last a lot longer, and it's hard to say because that's more of a case-by-case type of basis. In terms of the skincare, it's not that they need to come in regularly, but I like to keep up with them because make sure I see how things are working, if I have to prescribe something different or something that's stronger. So patients usually see me maybe 3 times a year and more often if they have other treatments.
And one of the nice things about having repeat customers is that you start to get to know people, which is a great thing. And obviously that speaks volumes about the business that you're doing as well. What is it that you love about doing business in Medfield in this community?
So I love how supportive and connected people in this community are. And I think that clients or people in Medfield value trust and forming relationships and personal connections and knowing the people behind the business. So I get to know my clients very well. I know their families, I know their stories, I know their work, their jobs, their life milestones, and they also know me, what's going on with me. So it's a really nice connection, and it provides, it encourages people to be loyal. So people show their loyalty by bringing in new clients, by referring new clients, because a warm referral is the best referral.
Totally.
I could market, I could spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on marketing, but if your neighbor or your sister says you got to go to this person, they're so good, that is worth its weight in gold. Same
thing for real estate. It kind of gets your foot in the door, and that's a good thing. And this is not one of the normal questions, but I'm just curious. How does it feel? How does it make you feel when you see somebody that's reacted really positively to the change, or what you've been able to provide for them.
Yeah, I almost can't explain what a great feeling that is. When clients come in for treatment, the first thing I do after we talk about what they need and what their desires are, I always take a picture. Keep it, and obviously password protected. I don't put that on social media, but when they come back and they see the after pictures, it is such a transformation, and they're just so happy.
Yeah.
And there's nothing like that.
Yeah. There's probably a bounce in their step and a shoulders back.
Bounce in their step, and they just, I don't know, something about confidence. And you put your face forward to the world. That's the first thing you're putting to your world.
Good point.
And a lot of people are on Zoom calls.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are looking at themselves constantly. So it's really like, it's putting your face out there, but it's also you looking at yourself in the mirror every day.
Sure.
And that's what's going to make you feel great.
Well, not to mention social media now, with all, being on camera all the time and that kind of thing. So, having been in business for as long as you have, what are some of the biggest challenges that you faced in what you do?
So I think for me, being a brand new business owner and brand new to aesthetics, the biggest challenge was learning to be proficient at those two things. Learning to be proficient in running a successful business, but also learning to be proficient in medical aesthetics. So the way I handle that is I just immerse myself in learning. So I'm dedicated to learning. And this is my life now. So every day I'm reading an article, I'm watching a video, I'm looking at what somebody wrote about this or reading a blog, and it excites me, and it just makes me so much better at my craft. And other things, like in terms of the business, I did have a business coach for a while. But truthfully, you can have a business coach, you could have a marketing professional, you could have somebody who runs your social media, does your scheduling. But at the end of the day, it's you who have to do these things, and it's you who have to figure these things out. Yeah. So I think that has been, I would say, a hurdle. But when you think of it, in terms of, like, if you're going on a hike and you see what's in front of you is a big mountain, you can look at that as a hurdle. You could say, well, I need to get over this. So you get over it, and then it's behind you. Yeah. So I think that even though those were the biggest challenges, those are the things that catapulted me to where I am now.
And you learn from all of any mistakes and all of the successes. You learn, and it builds and it grows, and then you get to the top of the mountain.
Yes.
And then it's easier coming down.
Yes, it's it's a constant thinking thing, and it's a confidence thing too. That you just have to have confidence that you can do this, and that and that you dig in and find your knowledge, and then just feel confident that that you're dedicated to this, and then you can do this.
Where do you see the business going from here?
Well,
sort of 5-year plan, if you will.
That's a good question. I really struggle with that because I don't want to have multiple locations. I know what I don't want. And I don't want to have a big staff. I want to be able to have touch points. I want to be able to be in the business injecting all the time. I would like to expand I don't really want to expand my services because I know med spas are doing all kinds of things. I do medical weight loss, which is great, but that is the only thing outside of the aesthetics thing that the aesthetics field that I do. But I would like to see more injectors in here. I would like to train more injectors. I would like to be a medical director. And not that I want to step away from it, but I'm at the point now where it would be nice to kind of be an overseer and be a teacher and really nurture somebody and nurture the business in that way.
Oh, that's neat. That's neat. All right. So tell me, Doc, what do you see?
So a lot of men are coming in for treatment, primarily for the neuromodulator, or as we like to call it, Botox. So what we're seeing here on Evan's forehead, can you raise up your eyebrows? No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Raise your eyebrows up. So see all these vertical lines here? This is what we would treat with a neuromodulator. We would inject a little bit of product around here to relax those muscles and give it a nice smooth look. Now let me see you pull in like you're mad, like make a mad face. And see how pronounced that is? Men have stronger muscles. So we put a little bit of product here and here to relax that, so they wouldn't have this or the 11s in between. It'd be nice and smooth. And lastly, turn your head a little bit this way and squint like you're in the sun. All these little crows, all these little guys, we would want to treat that to make them nice and smooth on both sides so that you wouldn't see them when he squints. It'd be nice and smooth and youthful.
Boy, oh boy.
Yeah, so it's a few little pokes, but you'll look so refreshed.
All right.
And you'll look great for your clients and social media, whatever else you want to do.
Fantastic. All right, why don't you tell us a little bit about this room?
So this is a room for Claire, my esthetician. Her services, the services that she does really dovetail nicely with my services, but they are different in a lot of ways. She is an esthetician focusing on the skin. She knows all things skin. She knows about healthy skin. She knows about skin disorders, and she can treat all of that. So we offer several facials here. We offer like a red carpet facial, a sensitive skin facial, a glass skin microneedling facial.
Wow.
And they're more than just a car wash for your face. I mean, they are a facial. She takes her time. She does dermaplaning. She examines everything, and she puts in, adds things that she thinks you would need, like a specific peel or a specific product or something like that. So you always go out of here feeling refreshed and looking beautiful.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, you had something else that you wanted to?
Well, I just wanted to mention also in talking about where the industry is going, is that right now a lot of aesthetics is rejuvenation. You know, rather than putting things in the body to supplement what's already there, we have so many products now to offer, like Sculptra, microneedling, those kinds of things that stimulate the body to make its own collagen.
Oh,
and
interesting.
It's actually really cool. So it promotes a natural rejuvenation, and that lasts a lot longer, and that's, I think, much more aesthetically pleasing to people.
What are your thoughts on the collagen products like that you can get over the counter?
100%, they don't work.
Oh.
Okay. Nothing that you ingest is going to stimulate collagen in your skin on your face. In order to stimulate collagen in your skin on your face, you need to do something to make your skin want to start that cascade of healing and stimulating collagen. And those two things are either microneedling, which is a lot of little needles that we kind of move over your face, and that will stimulate a healing cascade in your skin.
Interesting.
Where they would say, oh, there's a little bit of injury, so your skin cells are going to think we're going to put a lot of healing collagen in that area and create more collagen. The other thing is Sculptra, which is something that's actually injected under the dermis in the skin, and people have had amazing results with that. They come in, clients come in after they've had Sculptra and like, I think this is really working.
Wow.
It looks, I notice, I look in the mirror, I'm like, oh my God, something's different. So it's not like an overwhelming thing, but it's a gradual thing that you're stimulating your body to heal itself, to revive itself.
Do the needles hurt?
Well, that's a good question. Needles do always hurt. I do, before I microneedle, I have a very, I do have a proprietary topical skin cream.
Oh, okay.
That works great. So I make sure that that's on there, and I can, we can also adjust the level of the needle. So, patient comfort is our number one.
Sure.
So there are ways around the discomfort.
All right. Well, there is no price for beautiful people. So anyway, thank you very much.
Thank you.